slipped. Easy there, Seiji. You wouldn't want those hands to slip, would you? Where exactly does he expect his hands to slip to? I'm just doing this because I'm a friend. Don't have any ulterior motives for this. Can't possibly have any ulterior motives for this. She lies happily there with her eyes closed, waiting for me to continue with my motions. Don't stop, Seiji. There's still so much more that needs to be done. Begrudgingly, I accept the task and continue. Just have to clear my mind and think about something else. No, don't think about that. Just remain focused, don't let your hands slip. Just a little bit more to do, Seiji. You're almost there. Oh no, my hand slipped. It was too slippery from the sunscreen. Momoko lets out a small moan. Don't touch me there! I noticed that my hand has slipped over her back and is grabbing... Seiji, it's making me feel weird. You pervert. I desperately try to pull my hand out, but it's stuck underneath her chest. You know, I'm not even convinced that's possible to do by accident. And all the wriggling just causes her to squirm. Stop that! This is so embarrassing! I managed to pull it out with great effort. I collapse on the sand, panting from the mental exertion. Momoko, on the other hand, looks very pleased. She refastens her top and seemingly bounces up. That was very nice, Seiji. You enjoyed it too, didn't you? What? Oh god, is this going to be like last time, where I get scolded no matter what I say? I don't know why she's asking that either. It was just something I had to do for her, wasn't it? Just as a friend. No one else could have done it. Maybe you could do that for me tomorrow too. I'm sure Ayumi would. Absolutely not. Why would Ayumi even let me anywhere near her? Especially to rub sunscreen on her back. Aw, you're no fun at all. We spent all day swimming and talked about the most ridiculous things today. It's amazing how quickly time passes. Momoko seems very excited about something. We need to go to the shops before they close. We're cooking for you tonight, Seiji. Well, look, only if it isn't too much trouble for you two. I really want to discourage her from this dangerous path, but I know I can't. Ayumi is the only one who'll be able to rein Momoko in. But even if Momoko does serve me something inedible, I know she'll do it with the best of intentions. It's my duty as her friend to smile no matter what she cooks and presents to me. It's not an easy burden to carry, but it is the one that I will carry gladly. In the past, I was a bit too honest about what I thought about her cooking. Needless to say, I don't want to be thrown out of a window again. Especially not the window of our hotel room. You wait right here, Seiji. We want the dish to be a surprise, so no peeking. I look over to Ayumi, a pleading look in my eyes. She seems to get the hint, merely giving me a knowing smile. Remember, we're going to stick to the recipe, Momoko. No buying anything else. But what about all the spices we could add to it? No buying anything else. You're always no fun, Ayumi. Maybe if you stopped grumpy all the time. I'm assuming there's a word missing there. Maybe if you stopped being so grumpy all the time, you'd see things my way. Cooking doesn't work like that. There's objectively wrong things to do in cooking. Like what? Like buying every spice you can and dumping it into a cooking pot. Do I need to remind you of your cinnamon ramen noodle experiment? The two of them continued arguing as they made their way towards the shops. I guess I'll wait in the park for now. Today has been a fairly eventful day. I look back at the two as they walk off, laughing and teasing each other. They are something really special. I've known that since the day I met them. Here I was, a troubled kid living with his grandfather. Someone who never really had any friends. And then these two just jump into my life. Drag me out of my house, force me to come along on some of the best adventures of my life. Despite Momoko's immaturity and Ayumi's haughtiness, they really are wonderful people. If it weren't for them helping me back, then I don't think I would be who I am today. It's a funny thought, but just by meeting someone, they can change you. Transform you into, well, someone you wouldn't even recognise. Would I still be as troubled now as I was then if I'd never met them? Can't say for certain. Life is unpredictable at best. Even the future, which I plan every day for, could have anything in it. There's so much I want to do with my future. Somehow, somewhere, I hope that they'll be a part of it too. Those days won't last forever, no matter what I do. So perhaps the wisest thing is to get the most out of these lazy summer days, and try my best to find happiness in them. I slowly close my eyes and let the summer breeze rustle my hair. And the more precious memories you can accumulate can come from even the smallest sensations. If there is magic in this world, then this is it. Senshi, we're back! You best be grateful for our appearance, you fool. I opened my eyes to find them both in my face. How adorable! You were drifting off again! I should have known. Nice to see you both too. What were you thinking about? Whatever it was leaving a smile on your face. It must have been something nice. I swear that she winks at me as she says that. Don't insinuate such dirty things. You'd best be keeping your thoughts pure, Seiji. I swear that they were about as pure as the driven snow. You haven't seen snow before. Let's not go for low blows here. Maybe for our next trip we could go skiing then. That'd be so much fun. Yeah, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I guess skiing would be okay. But for now, we should just enjoy the beach. But more importantly, you should see all the wonderful ingredients I've gotten for you, Seiji. And as I look inside her shopping bag, something in my mind starts screaming at me. Teriyaki sauce, tomato sauce, oyster sauce, hot chili sauce, barbecue sauce, mango sauce, chocolate sauce. What do you need so much sauce for? And another shiver of dread goes down my spine. Yeah, Are we coming back round to the slime fetish thing? Yo, because we've had, in previous Sakura games, we've had woman covered in slime, woman covered in slime that eats her clothes, woman covered in chocolate, in a sort of weird chocolate bath thing, and woman covered in slime that eats her clothes. They are nothing if not predictable. So, I'm calling it right this second. At some point, one of them, probably her, possibly both of them, are going to end up covered in the aforementioned sauces. Don't you know how delicious these sauces all are when you mix them all together? Oh god, why would you do that? I should have known. You aren't as skilled in the culinary arts as I am. Delicious. Mere thought of all those sauces mixed together. Oh god, how can I get out of this? Listen, I know you mean well, but I don't really like oyster sauce. That's fine, I can make the sauce without it if you... In the blink of an eye, her entire shopping bag is gone. Huh? Where'd it go? She looks around her, panicking. I see Ayumi running off with the bag. Ayumi! Come back with my sauces! I want to make Seiji happy! You're going to kill him if you feed this to him. There's only one place where such evil can go. And Ayumi begins spinning on the spot with the bag. Is she doing hammer throw with the shopping bag? She twirls on the spot until she's become a cyclone in motion. No! Don't do it, Ayumi! My sauces! Seiji's happiness! Too late. Ayumi lets go of the bag. Divine punishment! The shopping bag flies through the air, disappearing somewhere into the ocean. Well, that's littering. That throw. Well, it would have easily broken several Olympic records. Don't worry, Seiji. It's somewhere where it can't... I mean, I only did that because I don't want Momoko to interfere in the kitchen. It's not like I was concerned for you or anything. I need to have absolute control after all. Momoko doesn't respond. She just lies there, reaching towards where her bag disappeared. Sauces! I need the sauces! She's unresponsive, and I guess the shock overwhelmed her. Hello? Momoko? Are you here? I wave my hand in her face, but get no response. Looks like you'll have to carry her back to the hotel. I'll go ahead. Right. Okay, yes, thank you, Ayumi. Thank you for saving me. It was nothing, really. As I pick Momoko up, I find that she's become as stiff as a statue, and she continues to reach out for the sauce that's been lost at sea. Alas, it's a romance that was never meant to be. Her vile concoction is somewhere far beyond her reach. Does this mean we're going to get to avoid the slime thing? Oh, thank God. Okay, it's probably wrong to call it a slime fetish. Let's call it a viscous substance fetish. Despite knowing that she was going to feed that to me, can't help but feel, well, a little bit sorry for her. Wonder if she'll lost the morning of her sauce for the rest of her life. Would she come back to the sea to remember how it sank beneath the waves, deep into Davy Jones's locker? Probably not. Nothing keeps Momoko down. Knowing her, she probably has far worse things in store for me. It doesn't take long for Momoko to recover once we get back. In fact, she's a bit too energetic when it comes time to start cooking. Ayumi has her hands full, to say the least, and she shakes Momoko down, searching for any hidden vials of spices. Hey, those are my spices! Ugh, I should have known you weren't going to give up that easily. No matter how many vials Ayumi finds, Momoko just pulls out more and more. I have more spices, you'll never find them all. I can try, Momoko, you aren't going to ruin this. As Ayumi looks away, Momoko pulls out a vial of red powder. Now, this is my chance. Where do you think you're putting that chili powder? It doesn't say you like spicy food. But you're putting in an entire tablespoon of it. Yeah, the great thing is, at dinner at the weekend, I was doing starter and dessert. My father was doing the main course. While he was making the sauce, he got a little bit mixed up at one point with the recipe. Recipe said teaspoon. He put in a tablespoon. The ingredient in question was Worcestershire sauce. It had quite a lot of kick to it. It's quite nice, to be fair, but yeah. Two, in fact. I do think he likes his food really spicy. Give up the spoon, Momoko. Never! Nice to see that the kitchen's already in chaos. Every time I hear Ayumi shout at her, I cringe. Momoko, that's way too much sea salt. Then why do we buy sea salt anyway? Are we next to the sea? That isn't how it works. Then how does it work? Oh, it doesn't matter. You're going to completely ruin this dish if you put in that much salt. But isn't salt essential for flavour in most dishes? Yes, but in moderation, not like what you're doing. Fine. How about we add lots of pepper then? Please get away from the spices. I'll handle them. Both of them are so busy that they don't even notice me take my seat at the table. Ayumi, why won't you let me help? Whenever I have an idea, you always stop me. Because your ideas are dangerous. No, they're not. Yes, they are. Don't you remember what happened to Seiji last time he tried your cooking? That's not fair. I was just starting off then. I've gotten a lot better at cooking, I swear. Yeah, I do remember that day when I first tried it. Last thing I remember is swallowing a spoonful of, well, whatever it was that she served onto my plate. Then I woke up in the hospital several weeks later. Fortunately, I'm not going to experience that again with Ayumi here. But at least I hope that's not going to happen. I believe you when you stop trying to put that cinnamon in all of my dishes. The recipe doesn't require cinnamon. It isn't being a chef trying to push the boundaries and discover new flavours. Maybe cinnamon cooked fish could be the new big thing, Ayumi. I wouldn't. I mean, I might work if it was the right kind of fish and a very subtle bit of cinnamon with other things, but yeah, no. Said you'd probably like it so much he'd want more. She really has been way too optimistic about this. I'm not going to let you use him as a test subject for your evil experiments. We're sticking to the recipe, Momoko. You're not going to do anything that the instructions don't tell you to do. Fine, be that way. I really should have known that it would end up that way. Even Ayumi couldn't get Momoko away from disaster. God, how many different spices did she buy? No, Momoko, she intended to throw it all in one pot too. Maybe add spaghetti or ramen noodles too. I had some fantastic ideas for cinnamon fish. But Ayumi here wants to stick to a recipe. Can you believe how uncreative she's being? You're not supposed to create biohazards when you cook, Momoko. Seiji, we're going to cook pan-fried fish with salt and pepper. That sounds delicious. Momoko, I'll handle the spices. You just cook the fish. Flip it over when it's sufficiently cooked. But Ayumi, you know that I'm the idea person. I don't actually do any of the labour. I said do it. Fine. I can handle the fish if you'd like. But I told you that we were going to cook it. I know I can't argue with this on her with this, but I don't know if I trust her to actually cook it properly. Ayumi will review it though, so it should be okay. I hope, anyway. Well, as we head into this dangerous situation, that's probably a reasonable enough point to end this part. So, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next.